tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 20.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing Ryan to start out. Left side, he finds Pierce.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 36, Ryan.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. To throw his Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The Raiders at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
6-18.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Steps away. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Indiana.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Raiders, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. Sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. Again, it's Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Carr.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's got some space here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 38 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
To about the 48-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Play action. It's Ryan. Powers through it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Finding room at midfield. And some room to work. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
You're mine.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Ryan. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a pass dumped off to his... The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ryan to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.